A lot of immigrants relocate to the United Kingdom year after year for a better life. And look around. Very beautiful place. But I'm curious, is it worth it?
So many of you have seen this video by Shank where he was trying to survive on a minimum wage as an immigrant in London. And the first thing I will say about that is that living in the UK in the long term, this is very controversial, is not sustainable for immigrants.
An average person in London makes about £11 per hour, 42 hours a week, 20% tax, which is around £1,500 per month, which includes monthly rent, feeding, transportation, and everything that concerns you. £1,500 monthly, that is £375 weekly. I'll be living on this budget for 3 days. Accommodation, feeding, transportation, and everything. If I cannot live on this for 3 days, how do you live on this for a week? How?
Living in the UK long term is not sustainable for immigrants, and that is why it is important to have a plan B.
Christ, I bring you greetings from Pastor Ifai, who's busy taking care of a frontier of our world and preparing our escape routes. If you don't have a plan B, I know you have faith, but I have faith too, but I have a plan B. And with technology, I can speak to you from anywhere in the world. Get yourself a plan B, whether that's on a cutter to Cameroon, or a flying boat, or speedboat as we call them, to Seme-Border, or a hole in the ground, a bunker. Get a plan B, because these people are crazy. They're nutters, the whole bunch of them. And wait and watch the signs, because it can happen like this.
If you stay till the end, I'm going to be giving a very, very good deal for my Nigerians in the diaspora. I'll watch till the end for me to give you this deal. Popular Nigerian pastor Paul Adefarasin, so many years ago, actually some few months ago, he came to talk about plan B. And the same way people in Nigeria should have plan B on how, if Kasala busts, they can jackpot. I feel like in the reverse too. And that plan B is not always necessarily coming back to Nigeria, even though it is an option. But for some people, UK is a transition for them to go to the UAE where they can earn more, for them to go to the US where they can earn more. The tax burden is not as much. There's support for capitalism. So the first thing that I got from that video is that, recently the man that was trending after working for almost 40 years for the NHS.
Nelson first emigrated to the UK from Ghana in 1977, and despite spending the last 5 decades raising a family, paying taxes, performing jury service, and even being honoured with the local Bravery Award, the Home Office have now informed him he isn't a British citizen.
That's the truth of the matter. The honest truth of the matter is that it is wise to have a plan B. So if you're living in the UK, if you're living anywhere outside of Nigeria as an immigrant, get stuff back in your country, get stuff in other countries, because it is the wise thing to do. And the second thing I'm going to be commenting about is...
Oh, hello, my bro. They don't have Van Cleef here. You guys, this is where Lagos boys buy their Van Cleef. Huh?
You think it's funny?
What?
You think it's funny? You're filming and you're walking and walking off.
What? I wasn't filming you.
Do you know where you are?
I wasn't filming.
Do you know where you are? Do you know where you are? Do you know where you are?
I wasn't
Do you know where you
I
are?
wasn't filming
Do you know
you.
where you are?
I wasn't.
Do you know where you are?
I don't know.
Do you know where you are?
I wasn't.
Behave
filming.
yourself.
I know.
Behave yourself.
I wasn't filming. No, it's fine. I wasn't filming you, bro.
Everybody has a plan till they get punched in the face. As an immigrant, there's so many things that you're thinking about. Number one, the truth of the matter is that person could be literally armed. These guys, they carry pocket knives wherever they go. That guy could be probably armed and you want to go into a scuffle with them, he stabs you, you lose your life, you lose blood, you're just facing so many things. That's number one. Number two, as an immigrant, do you want to be involved in a scuffle? And if it goes bad, you injure that person, it goes into a police case. Do you really want that on your record? Where every visa you want to apply to, you have to state, oh, I've been arrested before, oh, I've been in police, whatever, or you're applying for, indefinite leave to remain, and they're checking every single thing. Do you really want that on your record? You're applying for jobs, they have to do a DBS check on you, and they are saying you were involved in the police, whatever, because at the end of the day, you cannot tell how it goes. You try to defend yourself. You try to defend yourself, and as you're defending yourself, you fight, he fights back, you fight back, you and him, they're in the mud. It's an uncomfortable truth, but the truth of the matter is that in your country, you can always, if somebody wants to try to who you be, oh boy, you talk to that person because it's your country and you know how they run them. At the end of the day, I think conversations need to be had around that. And that's why Nigerians in the UK and Nigerians in the diaspora will always invest back home, because having a sense of belonging at the end of the day is something that's very, very hard, no matter what. I'm going to leave with this. Nvidia stock. So a person sold, I think Son, the guy sold about 4 billion worth of stake in Nvidia about 10 years ago. That is worth $140 billion now. Look at Nigeria as an asset class that is low right now. So many people just have to buy assets and wait out. What if you can just buy land and wait all of this rubbish out? I think at the end of the day, you'll be a big winner. So like I promised at the beginning of this video, this is a deal for Nigerians in the diaspora. One of our developers, they actually have been having UK road shows. They have the iconic towers in VI. They have lots of extensive properties that have sold out and that are still selling. You can use for an Airbnb, you can use to the upscale area of Lagos State. So they are doing a promo for Nigerian in the diaspora. Any of their properties, you can subscribe for an initial deposit of only £5,000. And that's not even the best part. The best part of it is that before it was 30% initial deposit, but with only $5,000 as initial deposit, it doesn't matter the price of the property, you're able to snatch it. And it will also come with a return ticket from Nigeria, from UK to Nigeria and back, and it's 2 days stay in one of their finished apartment, which is the iconic towers. So this is if you've been wanting to get a property and then you've been wanting to do this for a very long time. This is something you can take advantage of. So contact me. Like I said, prepare for your future. Invest in asset class. Invest in the deep. Invest in your future. Invest in home, because home is all that you really got. No matter how far you go, where you go, home is home. Thank you very much for watching the Ownahome TV show. Kindly like, kindly share, kindly subscribe. See you in the very next video. Bye-bye.
Don't run, I beg. I no get strength. Hey, wait.